Lesson 309. I will not fear to look within today.
Hi there. What if we're sitting on a treasure chest that has always been accessible to us, just waiting for us to search within ourselves? Let's check what Lesson 309 has in store for us.
I will not fear to look within today. Within me is eternal innocence, because it is God's will that it be there forever and forever. I, His Son, whose will is limitless as is His own, can will no change in this. For to deny my Father's will is to deny my own. To look within is but to find my will as God created it, and as it is. I fear to look within because I think I made another will that is not true, and made it real. Yet it has no effects. Within me is the holiness of God. Within me is the memory of Him.
The step I take today, my Father, is my sure release from idle dreams of sin. Your altar stands serene and undefiled. It is the holy altar to myself, and there I find my true identity.
In other words, you may have noticed that the world around us is quite effective at providing us with reasons to confirm any underlying feelings of guilt within us. However, A Course in Miracles presents a radically different idea. It tells us that we are, in our essence, the pure and innocent sons of God. Isn't that a revolutionary thought to consider? God our Father instilled eternal innocence within us, for such is His will. And who are we to defy the will of God Himself? To deny God's will is to deny our own. Because, as reiterated in previous lessons, our true will is one with God's.
Lesson 74. There is no will but God's.
Lesson 307. Conflicting wishes cannot be my will.
And to discover our true will, we need only look within. However, many of us hesitate to look inward out of fear that we may uncover a will that conflicts with our true divine essence, as A Course in Miracles tell us. But such fears are unfounded, for any will that seems to oppose our true nature has no real effect or power in the realm of truth. We've been conditioned all our lives to avoid looking inward. And our daily mindset unconsciously perpetuates this training we've received. Consider how much time and energy we spend pursuing external things or seeking fulfillment in relationships, under the illusion that they will bring us happiness. We are afraid to look within, and yet on some level, we understand that it is there, inside ourselves, where we can find the holiness of God, where the memory of Him resides. Let's make the conscious decision to step inward today, for this is the assured path to liberation from any illusions of guilt and the haunting dreams of sin. Within ourselves lies a sanctuary of serenity and holiness. It is there that we rediscover our true identity. It is there where we remember who we really are, the Holy Son of God Himself. The Holy Son of Love. And in the moment of remembering who we truly are, we find liberation from the chains that once confined us, from the many things that used to bind us, from the many fears that once haunted us. The things that people want, we don't obsess over them anymore. The opinions of others, they don't scare us anymore. The reactions we used to have to other people's behaviors or external events, we're not compelled to follow their scripts anymore. Other people's attacks, they can't hurt us anymore. The thoughts that pop into our minds, we're no longer obliged to believe them. The emotions that sweep through our consciousness, we are not their slaves anymore. How radical is that?
I will not fear to look within today.
I will not fear to look within today.
I will not fear to look within today.
Isn't that amazing? What are your thoughts on this? Isn't this precisely the step toward real transformation that we need to take today, and every day going forward? Let's look within and discover that holy space where we can remember who we are. This will change everything. Continue to practice both morning and evening, and make a point to recall today's idea every hour. If you catch yourself becoming too engrossed in the external world, to the point where you feel disconnected from your true self, take a moment to center yourself with the reminder.
I will not fear to look within today.
You're doing wonderfully. Each step we take on this journey brings us nearer to our true self, igniting a revolution that we're only beginning to understand. See you tomorrow for another powerful lesson. A quick reminder before we part, we're delving into the section titled, What is the Second Coming? If you've not yet seen the introduction to this section, I encourage you to view it by clicking on the video link that will appear on your screen shortly.
If you enjoyed the video and found it helpful, please don't forget to give it a like and leave a comment. Thanks. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. There's a new lesson every day.